It is the 176th episode of the Brian Hornback Experience. It's going to be short. You know, as many of you know, I've been involved in politics for 40 plus years. Started in 1982 in the Robin Beard campaign trying to defeat Jim Sasser. And been very pleased since 1994 to be with the likes of Bill Frist, to be with the likes of Fred Thompson, to be with the likes of Bob Corker, to be with the likes of Lamar Alexander, to be with Congress people from across the state, and Bill Jenkins from up in Upper East Tennessee, to be with the likes of Jimmy Duncan, to be with the likes of Van Hillary, to be with the likes of Chuck Fleischman, Diane Black, Marsha Blackburn, and so many others, Scott Desjardins, Mark Green, David Kustoff, so many great folks that have led our Tennessee Republican Party since 1994. This is going to be a short episode. The Blackburn campaign, as we are now approaching, this is actually Monday, December the 30th. We only got one more day after tonight for 2024. And so what that means is the first 6-year term of Marsha Blackburn is coming to a close. In the first part of January, she will be sworn in for another 6-year term as our United States Senator. She and Senator Hagerty have not disappointed me. They both are very different. Marsha is very outspoken. Marsha cannot be silenced. Marsha will not be silenced. When it comes to asking tough questions of people that the Biden administration in particular have tried to put up for judicial appointments, Marsha has asked them some hard questions. She's asked them some easy questions that they can't answer, like asking a lady, a female, to define a woman. And she couldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. But the Marsha Blackburn, what we call the comm shop, the communications department for Marsha Blackburn, have put out a video. And so I'm going to play for you the audio. It's 3.5 minutes. Just kind of sums up the courage that Marsha Blackburn has had in the last 6 years. Bill Hagerty has the same courage. Bill Hagerty has the same spunk. He still asks the tough questions and does an exemplary job for Tennessee. But I want y'all to listen in particular to this YouTube. And when you go to brianhornback.com, you'll be able to find the link to this video so that you too can watch it. But I think hearing it, you'll see what's going on. By the way, if I didn't say it, it is the 176th episode of the Brian Hornback Experience, coming to you from our friends coming to you from the Old Forge Distillery Podcast Studios. Our friends up in Pigeon Forge and all across the state of Tennessee and all across the Southeast have spirits that you can purchase, that you can consume. And again, always do that responsibly, okay? But anyway, let's get into this. Let's do this real summation of 6 years of Marsha Blackburn as Tennessee's U.S. Senator.
So are you going to stop funding these groups? Are you going to stop lobbying against this and come to the table and work with us? Yes or no?
Senator, we have a...
Yes or no? Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can? Mr. Chairman, don't we get the opportunity to speak?
We're in a roll call.
So you're telling us to shut up?
Even though multiple
You
members
want
have
us
asked to
to
speak?
shut up? Redactions, redacted, fully redacted, fully redacted, fully redacted, there and there. So that's very helpful. When things are so heavily redacted, you can't get to the information. You've got Dr. Fauci, who back in 2020, January 2020, knew that might be an issue and started trying to play a world-class game of CYA. The man might hold the Guinness Book of World Records for attempts for CYA. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, no, I gave you the... Tell me, why'd you take the job?
I took the job because I'm a humanitarian. I've spent my life.
You're a humanitarian who can't find 85,000 children and don't give a ripping flip about where they are or what is going on in their precious lives.
Yes.
You think you did nothing wrong,
That's correct.
even though the IG pointed out that you did. And even though you all had a culture of corruption and cover-up, that you thought it was okay to spy on Carter Page. It was okay to mislead Michael Flynn. This is a sad state of affairs, and I am pleased that you are no longer a part of the FBI. When I ask about transparency around that case and about releasing those flight logs so we can know who all else is involved in this, why would you not release these flight logs? Maybe we're going to remember you three as the three that broke the military. You have had conversations with Woodward, Costa, Leonic, Rucker, and Bender on their books, correct?
Not Costa.
You did not on Costa. Well,
Not-
you
not
took
Costa.
social media.
Woodward, yes, and others.
We'll leave that as a point of discussion. What you have managed to do is to politicize the U.S. military, to downgrade our reputation with our allies. Nobody has resigned. Nobody has submitted their resignation. And we've got thousands of people watching this hearing today that are looking at you all and saying, I can't believe they're sitting there. You said in your response to Senator Cruz that you and the FBI do your job to the best of your ability. So why don't you tell me what your job is? Is it to defend and shield Joe Biden, or is your job to protect this country and the Constitution of the United States? Which is it?
And that sums up the last 6 years of Marsha Blackburn. Marsha will not be silenced in the U.S. Nation's capital in Washington, D.C., and she's done a phenomenal job, and she's going to continue to do a phenomenal job. And I just realized that I'm wearing the Team Marsha shirt. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's a quick 176th episode. Again, go to brianhornback.com. This YouTube video will be posted. It's called Marsha Blackburn Will Never Be Silenced. It's a recap of the last 6 years of Marsha Blackburn. I am so pleased that in 2018 she saw the value in the mega bullhorn of truth. I am pleased that when I finally got the courage to have a guest, that she was my first guest interview ever on the Brian Hornback Experience, and I'm sure that I'm sure that I'll have her back in the future. But I am here to tell you that there's no one stronger for Tennessee, no one that represents Tennessee stronger than Marsha Blackburn. She's tough on crime. Back in September, she was going against. She was joining with the Jefferson County Sheriff in going against the cashless bonds. Crime has risen back in September to 50% in Memphis, Shelby County. No one is stronger. I think the District Attorney General Conference is proud supporters of Marsha Blackburn. I believe the Sheriff's Association are proud supporters of Marsha Blackburn. Nobody's tougher on crime than Marsha, and we're just fortunate to have her. So tune in to the next one. We'll talk to you real soon.